Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Straight Up. And this is a new millennial rom-com that I got to watch on Princeton Garden Theater's website. And the reason I'm telling you that is go check out this film. This is one of the best romantic comedies that I've seen in a long time. And it's very interesting with writer, director, and star James Sweeney playing this young man who is gay, but is questioning that. And which, one of my least favorite parts of this is his horrible therapist, played by Tracy Toms, because she encourages him, go date a woman instead. And then there's the plot goes from there. But she goes down in the annals of all the horrible TV and movie therapists out there. But anyway, so he starts trying to date women. And him dealing with the pressures of his family and the connections he has with his family because of this development. What his friends challenge him on, including his friend played by James Scully, who is another gay man. And then you have his friend who's a girl, and how they're looking at their relationship with him dating this woman. But Katie Finley, who plays Rory, who he starts dating and falling in love with, they have such great chemistry, and each of them have great charisma in what they're doing. And the main character, played by James Sweeney, is really awkward and silly, and he's just trying to figure things out. And Katie Finley's this aspiring actress who has this same awkwardness, and they mesh so well together. And it's so interesting how you want them to work out, but you're still in the seat of, should it work out? Should he be compromising on who he might really be? And he's trying to tell himself he's bisexual. And the challenges that it has trying to force yourself into something. And it really questions what you really need in a long-term relationship. How many things on a checklist do you need to have a fulfilling, strong relationship? And this film does it in a fun way. I laughed a lot. I really enjoyed this film. But it really takes a look at relationships and the challenges of any relationship, but also the added challenge of trying to be somebody that you're not, despite how you feel about somebody. And what is love? Sorry. You all know probably what popped in my head. What is love? But what we're sitting and thinking about this film, towards the end, the third act of this film has moments where it's like really hard to process, and it's going to take me some time to really think about how I wanted it to end, which really doesn't really matter about the quality of the film, how I wanted it to end, but from an emotional standpoint, how I wanted it to end, and challenging myself to look at how I wanted it to end, and is that right? And how it does end. And it's very interesting. Not many rom-coms have endings like this film. It subverts expectations, despite the fact that there are some moments where it does fall into some cliches and tropes, like the horrible therapist who's doing unethical things, but it seems perfectly okay. But in general, this film is challenging and fun and enjoyable and romantic, and I felt really connected to it. I love Straight Up. Go check out this film. Support a small film like this from a small theater like Princeton Garden Theater. But those are my thoughts on Straight Up. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.